Hey guys, today I'll be doing a new what if called What If Naruto Was a Scientist, part 1. So let's get into this. Just for you guys to know, the reason the audio quality might be better, might be higher, is because I got in a microphone. And also, the quality of my videos will be better from now on, because they were trash. So, because I'm doing it on a computer now. So let's get into this. So we'll be seeing Naruto running away from villagers because of the Nine Tails attack. He doesn't know the reason why, he's just running because they're gonna beat him and want to kill him. So Naruto is scared and would get cornered in an alley. When he gets cornered in the alley, he couldn't escape and they will start beating on him. Then we'll see Lord Fourth and Kushina there looking and smiling. Flashback. So the Nine Tails attack will happen, and well, everything will go in canon. But Minato will look at Naruto with disgust because his hair was white and he had gold eyes. Minato would think it's the Nine Tails in human form. Disgusting. So he would not really love Naruto. So would Kushina. But there's only there's only a few people that Naruto ever loved. That's parents. That would be Orochimaru, Tsunade, Lord Third, and Jiraiya. The reason for Orochimaru is because Naruto had a very high intellect that even Orochimaru could not even surpass. Orochimaru once said that Naruto could surpass him in intellect. And he would try to teach Naruto a lot of jutsu. And Orochimaru's actually good. Because he doesn't try that because he found a way to create dojutsus without taking them from people. And he doesn't care about immortality because he just gave up on it. So Naruto would just be training under Jiraiya, Tsunade, Lord Third, and well, Orochimaru. Then it would happen. Naruto's 4th birthday. He's never celebrated with his parents, but today his parents wanted him back at the house, which was strange. And then we saw it. Minato will be asking Jiraiya, Tsunade, Orochimaru, and Lord Third to train their children, saying that they were the child of prophecy. But Jiraiya never came to them. Jiraiya said that Naruto was a child of prophecy, but he didn't want to say that. But they would all disagree and say, no, we're not training some brat, or training the child of prophecy. So no, Minato. Minato would get angry at this and would send guards and would do everything to try to make them join. And after it didn't work, he just wanted to kill Naruto. So he went up and said, the villagers, on Naruto's birthday, you will try to kill him. And that's what he did. And well, that's what happened. And back to the thing. That's the reason why they were smiling. And Naruto would get some power boost, because plot. And he would jump over the wall and start running. And the villagers would have broke that wall and would come after him. And he would have ran into the forest of death. There, he would get knocked out and got pushed into a cave, into a ravine actually. He would hit his head, boggling something and making his intellect even smarter, and would go down. So, Naruto would wake up in 1 week and would see himself in a library, this being the library. Yes, I have transitioned now. So he'll be surprised and then he'll see a book in the center saying, to whoever reads this, whoever reaches here, my name is Hagoromo, and we are Kaguya's son, Hagoromo and Hamura Otsutsuki. We have created this library for anyone who wants to become the smartest being. In case the Shinobi world forgets, we are not alone. we Otsutsuki are not the only things out there. And not to be like Otsutsuki, you might be thinking, what are Otsutsukis? We are aliens, like humans, technically. And we have horns and pale white skin and have more chakra. But the age of chakra soon come to the end. So we have created this library using a special technique to put every book ever created in the past, present, and future in here. So please, learn everything in the library and fix the ninja world. P.S. Please look into the laboratory where you can find on the right. And that was it. So Naruto will begin his training, his reading actually. He would study up and it would take 5 years. Currently, Naruto's 9 years old. He would have read every book in the library and would have tapped into something. Chakra. Since there's books on everything, there'll be books on chakra. And he would have went to the orb you see in the picture. He would put his hand on the orb and pour chakra into it. Plus Tsunade taught him some chakra, taught him as well. So, poured chakra into the orb. He would then see something. He would see everything. All possibilities, like Doctor Strange. And well, the ball would shrink down and Naruto's eye would be changed. Naruto's eye would get replaced with this thing. Naruto put eye patch over it because it consumed a lot of chakra to use, like Akashi. And well, Naruto would decide to leave this place. Leave this place for something better. This. How he created this was a mixture of two things. It would be his chakra and something that landed down on Earth. And this would actually have been a time skip into the future. Actually, 9 years into the future. In 9 years, the academy would start, and well, Naruto would live here because back when he was 12, 6 meteorites would have landed all in the same place. These 6 meteorites will hold 6 stones, and each of them will got scattered near each other to create a perfect dome, and nobody could enter. In the middle was a gigantic stone, and it was rainbow colored, but on the side of it was a gigantic black stone, which he could feel evil aura from. But he could sense the energy inside of them, so he would go and try to get them and succeed. These were the Infinity Stones, and he would test them out and use generation would generate energy from them to power things. So he would have used one of his Kekkei Genkais. His Kekkei Genkai was called Creation Release. Caused from reading all the books ever created, he gained infinite knowledge. So it was like a gift from the world to him. Like cultivation, kind of. So he would have gotten this gift and would have created this island, but nothing would be floating. It'd just be rocks in the air, kind of. And he would have powered it with the Space Stone. And well, everything would have been good and dandy. And well, he would have just kept on experimenting. And Minato, Kushina, and well, Menma and Mito will be trying to find Naruto, but they could never. And well, Naruto has been working on something. This being a new armor he's been trying to use, but it's not done yet. He estimates it'll take 10 years. So, in the background, he'll be working on that. So back to the academy. Naruto would be in the academy not really paying attention one day. It will be near the last day of school. And Ruka would be like, Naruto, I'm done. You've been doing this all year. How about you come up and teach the class? And Naruto would get up coming from the board, do complex equations, and say today I'll be learning about insert science mathy word thing inside. We'll be learning about you know what was it called again? Calculus. Yeah, calculus. Everyone will be dumbfounded and be like, what's calculus? And he says, you're gonna learn today. And well, they'll start learning. Aruka will be there taking notes, being like, wait, am I letting this kid teach me? And then he would just stop that thought, because what kid could do this? He just calls Naruto. He doesn't even call him a kid. Because what kid would do this? Like, would you believe that? Nah, you wouldn't. So he would just be, training, trying to get his work cut out for him, and well, teaching the class basically every day. But it was the last day of school. It was time for the cyclone jutsu. He'll create a cyclone jutsu of, well, let's say Orochimaru of the Sannin. And Naruto would be like, good job, Naruto. Here is your headband. And you are Rookie of the Year. Because he was not only strong in knowledge. Because if there was every book in there, wouldn't there be books on swordsmanship? And the library is huge, so after he's done with the books, he can technically just move them out the way or burn them, since he doesn't want anyone else to find this place. And would have burned all the books after he'd done reading it. It was trained with all the stuff in it. And well, he would have had a photographic memory. So that's what's happened. So Naruto would not really care that much and would just be doing his own thing until Kakashi arrived. So Kakashi arrived late, and Naruto wouldn't really care since he's a carefree type of guy. And well, nobody really cared except Sasuke and Sakura, which would be like, why are you so late? And he would say, my first impressions of you guys, annoying. And well, I forgot to tell you guys something. Memba and Mito are on the squad, and they didn't really care because they already knew that Kakashi was going to be like this. And the reason they're on the squad is because, the Hokage got some strings to pull. So that's how it worked. Plus, he pushed the people, so yeah. So today will be the bell test. Their first ever time doing teamwork. Or so you thought, because I'm not making Naruto play by the rules. It will start the bell test, and well, Kakashi will be like, okay, everyone, before we start the bell test, you'll be having another sensei on top of me. And Kushina will walk out and say, hello, Sasuke, Sakura, my beautiful children, and you demon. Today we'll be doing the bell test. Basically, objective is teamwork, and well, they wouldn't say that because they didn't say that in the anime. Basically, the objective is to take these bells from us, and there'll only be 4 bells. So that means 3 bells. That means only 3 pass and 2 will go back. So Naruto, in a split second, will blitz them and take the bells. And well, Kushina and Kakashi will be like, wait, what? And well, Naruto will not really care and will just grab the bells and just stop walking off. Sasuke and Memba will walk up to Naruto and say, hey, give me those bells! He'll try to grab it, but Naruto would just teleport right behind them and chop them on the neck and make them fall to the ground. And well, everyone will be dumbfounded, because who was this kid? Was he really that runt? Was he really the worst? Was he really that runt, that demon, or was he an angel? People started to speculate since he had white hair and golden eyes. So, the rumor of Naruto being a fallen angel would get out. And well, Naruto wouldn't really mind since he wanted a nickname anyway and that sounded cool to him. And well, it'll be the first mission. The first mission will actually take the Land of Waves mission. Since the cat missions, I don't really count them as missions, just as filler. So let's get into the real mission. So Naruto would just be fighting the demon brothers, not really trying, just yawning, and literally fighting them with his eyes closed, and literally wrecking them. And then Zabuza's sword would come out, and Naruto, rather than bang an eye, would just stop it with his finger. It would just throw it back by just flicking, and it will go right at Zabuza, and he will evade and grab the sword and get stuck into a tree, and would have gotten hurt a little bit, but would just get up, not really feeling hurt anymore because it's not really that serious. And so he'd be like, "Oh, another swordsman I see. Fight me, and let's see who's stronger at the sword." And everyone will be like, "That's Zabuza of the Mist, a demon mist ninja. Naruto, you can't do that. You can't fight him. You're too weak." That's what Mamito would say, and Kushina. And Naruto would say, "I accept." They'll be like, "Wait, this is a good opportunity to get rid of this demon." So they'll accept it. Little do they know, as soon as Naruto and Zabuza started quote unquote fighting, it's really a massacre, he would have drawn so much blood and so much, this is what he basically did. He basically grabbed his sword, made 1,000 tiny cuts, and basically kept on cutting at those areas and making them heal by adding chakra to his sword and making every time he slashed heal. So basically, he torturing Zabuza, and Zabuza is crying out in pain because his sword is laced in poison. And well, Zabuza will be praying for death. He'd be like, "What are you?" And Naruto would say this, "I am the fallen angel of death." And that's his nickname, the fallen angel of death. No one dared try to fight Naruto, but the Leaf Village thinks, "Oh, he's just a Jinchuriki brat. Why should we care about that brat?" And well, that would be the biggest mistake of their lives. So we would see Naruto not really caring and just living a good life, because we would time skip 10 years and the armor's done. Everything can would have gone the same, but the armor's done. The armors, I should say. He would have created, in the meantime, in the 10 years, suits for him not to get hurt, since he doesn't really like that. And these are the suits he's made. He's basically kind of like Tony Stark. And then it would have been this, the Infinity Buster. Take off Thanos. That was the only good picture I could get of Iron Man like this. So basically, he would have added the Infinity Stones to his suit. And well, all the energy pumping into him, all the energy pumping out, it would have made a time, basically rift in all of reality, and it would have exploded, freezing Naruto in place forever, until he could be freed if these stones were used enough. So the stones would have Dragon Ball Z'd away, all 6 of them, and one other gem would leave as well, a black gem from all the hatred of Naruto, created from all of the stones converging into one body, and they'll leave. Time skip. It's been 5 billion years. It's modern day. People have superpowers. Chakra is still used. Quirks. Mutants. the whole shebang. DC, Marvel, One Piece happened in the past. So the devil fruits exist. All of the whole shebang. And well, throughout this time, these stones have been used a lot. There was a man named Jesus Christ. He was the first man to have all the Infinity Stones except one, who was wielded by the devil. Him and the devil fought, and he eventually killed the devil, but then the stones destroyed him, and well, everything would have went off like the Dragon Balls. And well, it would have kept on doing that, and Naruto would eventually be free. And once he was free, all hell broke loose. He was in prison for so long because of his scientific ambition. So, what he did was something he never wanted to do. He decided to, well, create an Iron Man clone army. And this is purely for fun. So don't at me at the comments. This is purely for fun. And well, if you like the concept, I can do a serious version, but this is just for fun right now. So basically, he would have created a clone army and go to war with everybody. He would have found all the stones, and well, he would only be missing 2 stones. One being the Power Stone, the other being the Black Stone. So, he would go and find the Black Stone, and he would see it in All for One's possession, with villains near him trying to grab it as he's trying to go up to try to escape it. And Naruto would just teleport and grab it right from their hands, making a shockwave. As he grabbed it, he had nowhere to put it, so he did the only illogical thing you could ever think of. He grabbed it, opened his mouth, and ate it. He would have gained the powers of it, but it's permanent now. It's not no suit. And well, he would have went and grabbed the soul stone from All Might and put it into his chest. Now it was ready. The war has begun. Using all of the Iron Man robots he built, the war would start. So many deaths, so much pain, so much suffering. But he wasn't in the right state of mind. After being trapped for so long, all he could think about was rage, anger, and all those emotions. Until he was going to a Yakuza base to destroy it, because it was a big center of the revolt from him trying to defeat him. And he would find a little girl there, Eri. And once he was about to kill Eri, he couldn't. He couldn't go through with it. Eri was just too much. He broke down, started crying, and said, "Why? Why did they have to do this to me? Why did they turn me into a monster? I just wanted to help them. They victimized themselves, called me a demon, a fallen angel. All these names. For what? A war? This is stupid. I should just go back home. I want to go back home." Eri, instead of being scared, will walk up to him and just hug him. And Naruto would start crying to feel the warmth from the person actually being nice to him. And well, the Black Stone would start turning to dust. And then he would turn back to normal. When he was trapped in there, every Black Stone user came and hit him with a beam of ultra radiation that will make him eviler and eviler. Basically, the hatred he had would make the stone stronger. And because of Eri, she basically saved everyone from the fate of being killed, destroyed. So well, Eri be praised as a hero, but she'll never truly think of herself as a hero, because she couldn't save the man who needed her the most, that being Naruto. Naruto would have retired and lived a good life in his gigantic fortress, not really caring, until one day he'll just be sitting down and he'll go to sleep and he'll get a vision. This vision would make him scared. For the first time in years, millennia, he felt fear. He was scared. He started to prepare. He would have collected all the Infinity Stones again, put them all in his house, powering it, making force fields, using his army of clones to do everything, because it was coming. A being so powerful he could not stop. This being the source of all evil, the source of creation, the source, the embodiment, his self. I said everything, remember? Who said Lex Luthor, Superman's worst foe, created a Bizarro of, well, Iron Man? And it worked out horribly. He would have killed Lex. Well, it would have been out running around killing everyone on the planet, because Lex found a planet and bought it. Well, he was fearful, and he told heroes about it, but they didn't want to listen to the man who wants to destroy the world, so they wouldn't prepare for the war. He just kept on preparing. Everyone thought he was crazy, except for Eri. Eri would have came to his house and moved in, because she wanted to make sure that he didn't go on a mental breakdown. And Eri would have actually gotten the dream in this house. How they would have gotten the dream? Remember when I said it had Infinity Stones inside of it, and that everything was like that? You gotta realize, the ability to see time comes from the Time Stone. So, if the stones were there, couldn't they leave a mark, like the ability to see the future when you sleep? That's basically what happened. It left a mark that he hated. And well, he was preparing the best way he can, spreading the news and preparing at home for the war. But no one believed him until it was too late. They came, and no one was able to stop them. But this is the end of this. Wait a minute, it's a one shot. I forgot. Sorry guys for that. So these beings will be called the Demon Lords. Demon Lords were different. They controlled universes for the Demon God. The Demon God was here. The Demon God's king was here. They were all here for one purpose: wiping out humanity. And how they were born? From Otsutsuki, who embraced too much darkness. That was the birth of the Demon Clan. So, with great pain in his heart, he set aside all of his humanity for his home. He broke his humanity and went to start fighting. He created an armor, kind of like the Berserker suit. It'll keep him together, and it will never break on him. Well, he would have kept on doing it. Fighting all by